Hey, what's up guys, and welcome to our Manchester and London Marathon training series. This week we're talking about natural ways to fuel your runs, so let's get stuck in. Welcome back to the channel. If you're new around here, this is my Manchester and London Marathon training series. Obviously I'm training for London and Manchester, but I'm also going for a sub 4 at Manchester. So I thought it'd be cool this week to talk about fueling your runs naturally. There's a lot of stuff online about people getting scared taking gels, they get stomach issues with gels. So I thought it'd be cool this week to give you some alternative stuff to think about to maybe try in your longer runs when you're out there now. Now it's January and you're starting out and you're planning, you're doing those longer runs, practicing fueling, that kind of thing. I want to give you a few ideas, a few different things that you may want to try, natural products to throw in. Give them a go, they might help you. But before we get into that, I want to give you a bit of an update on my training. Right, so after the Christmas period, which threw me out proper, I don't know about you, but over the Christmas period I find it a nightmare to train because you forget what day it is and you don't know where you are. But we're back to normal this week, 5 runs this week, also a bit of pull work, which was cool. Having a few issues on the inside of my legs, which usually means I'm slightly overtraining. It's usually a bit of a warning signal. So this week I've worked hard on two things. Firstly, slowing my runs down. I think I was running too fast at doing too much distance, and also part of that working towards my heart rate, so keeping my heart rate below 150. But the other thing as well, I've been working on posture. After my coaching course at the weekend, I learned a lot of stuff about, well, basically how bad a runner I am. So I've been working on my shorter runs, so like the 8 to 10k runs. I've been really trying hard to improve my posture. So we'll get onto it later in the series, but it sounds silly, but it's an easy thing to do. Just keeping your head up, you know, shoulders back, that kind of stuff, arms out, all that sort of basic stuff that what tends to happen is you get into a bad pattern of running style and all that sort of things, and it could give you problems elsewhere. So I'm trying to improve on that. That's one of the things I picked up. But yeah, this week trying to get back to normal. I don't know whether you're struggling with routine after Christmas. Let me know in the comments how you're getting on your training. I'm keen to know how you guys are getting on. But say this week it's nice to get back into a bit of a routine. We've also got an update for Freddie, but that will come after the bit about fueling your runs. So let's get stuck in with that. So I'm back here in the kitchen. Hopefully it's not too echoey, but I wanted to do that bit of B-roll before we spoke about this, just to give you a bit of feeling on each of the different sort of natural foods, the sort of ideas behind them. Hopefully it was interesting for you. Hopefully you got something out of it. So just generally, with regards to fueling, you need to take on about 100 to 250 calories every hour after a first hour of running. That's a general rule of thumb that I work to. What tends to happen, just basically that after that hour, you deplete all your stores of all the stuff you need to keep you going. So you need to keep that topped up. Me personally, I go for about 45 minutes to 50 minutes I top up. But again, I'm running different paces to you. So just, I think a lot of it's trial and error, but just work on the rule of thumb, 100 to 250 calories every hour after about an hour of running. And obviously, fuel up before your run, fuel the night before, all that kind of stuff. I've done videos on this stuff. I have like porridge for breakfast, which is great. I have some pasta the night before, which is plain, but that does me as well, so I kind of set off right. And most importantly, obviously you're hydrated, and you're hydrating throughout the race. That's really important. So this selection here are all natural products, I would say. Obviously the Lucozade Sport's not. We've got some jelly babies down there, which you could argue are marshmallows, but I've included them because they are, again, different sort of ways that you can fuel your run. I put the jelly babies in particular because my brother-in-law, he fueled his marathon, London Marathon 2017, I think he did it. He fueled that purely on those. Marshmallows is another one that I've heard about, and again, check the description on the bit of B-roll I did before. But I've heard somebody else use marshmallows to fuel their runs. The ones that are interesting to me that I've tried, actually, where is my... Oh, so right now I'm using chai energy gels. For me, it's more convenience, but these are all natural chai-based gels, so they're vegan friendly, all natural products, that kind of stuff. And there's 100 calories per sachet, which works out perfectly for me. I have used, though, in the past, banana, dried banana. I've actually used normal banana, but I think that's a pain in the bum to carry. You have to put it in a freezer bag or something like that. But the dried bananas work for me. So I'll just take, like, not a handful, but a few, you know, during that sort of 45 minutes to hour period. Dates is not one I've tried, but I have been recommended to try. I'm not a date lover. Raisins is one I have tried. Again, great, easy to store. I put them in my flip belt. It was very easy. The only thing I'd say with raisins is, and really for all of these, but definitely for the raisins, I had to make sure I had some water or some form of hydration after, just to wash them down. Pineapple rings is one I've tried. I didn't necessarily get on so well with it because they were quite bulky. But I think you could probably get chopped up, or you could even chop these up, cut these up and put them in a bag. But they're quite nice because they're quite sweet, which is nice. Pretzels, if you've got a savoury tongue, is good. Again, easy to store. And I think all of these, apart from the jam sandwich, are easy to store. The jam sandwich is a great one if you want something that's pretty food-like and relatively soluble. The jam sandwich is a great one, but it is a pain in the bum to carry. But it is a good one, and I have used them. I've cut them up into 4 pieces. Again, it's a bit mucky getting them out. Your fingers do get sticky, but that was a good one. Naked bars are great. I've tried them. That's why I've included them. These are the breakfast bars. They were good. They're tasty. But what I did do, I alternated the flavours because having 4, or actually, I don't know whether they changed it, but I had 4. You'll get 98 calories per bar. So again, 100. I'm working on that 100 calorie thing. I took 4 of those, but I had different flavours just to mix it up because 4 of the apple Danish you probably like. What was the other one? The baby food. Now that is interesting. I've not done this, but I know somebody who has, and this worked really well. These are these Ella's kitchen ones, and the reason I've got these is because they're organic. So there are many different types of baby food. These guys are relatively high calorific. They are 79, I think. 79 per pack. Check with the baby food because some of them are actually low in calories. But you can get, if you've got a savoury tongue, there's all sorts of different ones you can get. But that's a good shout. The baby food, again, if you can't stomach a gel, maybe check the baby food. Again, it's like a natural way. Just check the sugar levels. That's the only thing I would say. These back here, fruit winders, these are Daisy's favourites. She'll kill me that I've got these. But again, if you've got a sweet tooth, these are all natural. They roll up and they're not too bad actually, but they're not brilliant, but they're all right. I'm just trying to find the calories on these. So per roll, 67 calories. So not a lot, but there is, again, something you can add. See, you can take, that's the other thing, you can take a combination of all these things. Whether you take some bananas, then you have a bit of Lucozade Sport because that's got calories in, obviously, and hydrates you. Or, you know, halfway through then dig into your pretzels. You might have to take a shopping trolley as you're going around your marathon. But there's all different things here that I think are worth trying. And that's the important thing with this video. I see a lot of people freaking out. Oh, I can't take a gel, they make me sick. They're probably trying the wrong gels, or they've only tried one brand. Like, for example, Billy, he can only have high five gels. That's just him. That's just the way his body works. Where, you know, somebody else swears by the Sports and Science one. So you've got to trial and error with gels. So don't get freaked out because you hear about everybody getting runners, trots, pooing themselves halfway round, all that sort of stuff. But if you can't get on with gels, or you're frightened to take gels, which I totally understand. And when I first did my first marathon training, that's why I played around with this, because I was freaking out about getting a tummy ache as well. So that's why I trained to start with all these different things. And then I came across the humour gels, which worked for me. But my message to you is don't freak out. I hopefully given you some few options today to think about. Try it in your long runs. Don't, for whatever you do, take it to your first marathon. But try these in your long runs. Then maybe try them in a race and see how you go on. The best thing to do is try them and see how you go on. That is really the biggest takeaway. And also the fact that there is so many different things you can try. Don't worry and just set on gels. Oh, I've got to take a gel, I've got to take a gel. There's many, many options for you. Right guys, so next up is an update from Freddie. He's been doing a bit of training. I know he's been on holiday, but we've got a bit of an update from Freddie. If you're new to the channel, Freddie is a first timer doing London Marathon. He's never run before. He's part of our Couch to Marathon training series we do on a Wednesday here in Hertfordshire. So over to you, Freddie.
Right everyone, I am currently filming in Tenerife on holiday, and this week I ran my longest run the other Saturday, which I did 14k with people from Fordy Runs, which I was quite proud of. And while on holiday, I've done one 5k and one 10k, and I've been to the gym, and I've only been here 5 days, so it's good. I get back on Tuesday, and I'm going back to Fordy Runs on Wednesday, and then got my personal training Saturday, and I'm trying to go for a long run on Sunday. But at the moment I'm feeling good. I don't feel tired or anything like I used to when I first started. I'm going to start researching about all the different energy fuels for running as well. Start getting into them. But yeah, I feel fine. I did hurt my foot actually after the 14k, and I didn't run for a while. But I'm alright now. I had a pack of peas on it for a while. But yeah, thank you. See you later.
Okay, so that's an update from Freddie. He's doing very, very well. I saw him this week and he was doing very, very well. I'm really pleased with his progress actually. And he's going to have to come on to this sort of stuff, this fueling business. So yeah, it's a journey of discovery. It's probably the best way to describe it. Right, but that's it from me. If you've got anything you want me to cover on this series, stick them in the comments below. I do read the comments and I appreciate everybody who takes the time to comment. Thanks to all our new subscribers. But yeah, don't forget to subscribe and I'll catch you guys later.